Aslam. Continuing with Osama bin Laden's Al Qaeda. Adil Muhammad Abdul Al Majid Abdul Bari, also known as Adil Abdul Bari Abbas and also Abu Diya. Abu Diya, right. In using Indian or Hindu dialect, Diya means light. The light of what? The light of them. He is their guide, somehow. Another Egyptian, born June 24th, 1960. See, the beginning of these all are Egyptians. One is Iraqi, Salim. Their father of fathers, Pharaoh, comes to mind anyway. It is believed that he was appointed to head the London cell of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad 1996. Bari was also a member of the Advice and Reform Council, arrested in London along with Ibrahim Idarius, July 1999. He is currently fighting extradition to the United States, where he faces the death penalty. It is reported that his fingerprints as well as Idarius are on a fax 1998 Bin Laden fatwa and on other London office documents. Moving on from him is Ibrahim Hussein Abdul Hadi Idarius, also known as Ibrahim Idarius Dawood and Abu Abdullah, and also known as Ibrahim. Idarius, an Egyptian national, was arrested along with Adil Bari, London, July 1999. He is accused of running a London cell for Al Qaeda, mostly used as a publications and travel office. He reportedly kept contact with Al Qaeda's top command through a network of satellite phones. American officials claim Idarius' fingerprints along with Bari's were on a fax of bin Laden's February 1998 fatwa. They also believe his prints to be on faxes claiming responsibility for the embassy bombings which were sent to various media outlets around the world. He also fake documentation to several members traveling through Europe and the Middle East. It is believed that Idarius was previously a member of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad before it merged with Al Qaeda. Mustafa Muhammad Fadil, also known as Mustafa Ali Al-Bishi, also known as Mustafa Fazul, also known as Hussein, also known as Hassan Ali, also known as Abu Jihad, also known as Khalid. Fadil was born Kenyan and Egyptian citizenship. So he is born on Kenya, possibly studied Kenya, made friends in Kenya, then moved to Egypt, where he gained Egyptian citizenship. Then he obviously got in touch with other of these Egyptians. He was trial in the Southern District of New York, December 16. So he was born Kenya, moved possibly to Egypt, gained Egyptian citizenship from there with Egyptians, moved to New York. On December 16, 1998, for his alleged involvement in the August 7, 1998 bombings of the United States Embassy in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Nairobi, Kenya, and for conspiring to kill United States nationals. Now, before he met these Egyptians, this Kenyan-born person, didn't really bother with anything to do with the United States nationals. He teamed up with these Egyptian nationals, became an Egyptian, had Egyptian citizenship, and obviously became friends, and then friends carried out, friends, and there you go. Fadil is presently at large. So he is presently at large. He obviously disagrees with these Egyptians. So that's why he's never been caught, moving around, not listening to them anymore. He faces the death penalty. So, he faces a death penalty unless he can ransom himself with money. He faces the death penalty. The Arabs know what I mean. He faces the death penalty if captured for playing a direct role in the embassy bombings. He personally teamed up with them, and then they did this act. Jamal Ahmad Al-Fadl, we're moving on to. Fadl, born on Sudan, was the first witness for the prosecution in the embassy bombings trial in New York City. According to his own sworn testimony, he left Al Qaeda in 1996 after he stole approximately $110,000. He supposedly made plans with Saudi intelligence to assassinate bin Laden after fleeing the group, but instead turned to the United States government offering information for protection. He would see these people. He's born in Sudan, he's born in Kenya, they are not of the same intellect, of the same heart to carry out such atrocities. Their mind and heart waver. He was recruited to fight in Afghanistan by Mustafa Shalabi at the Al Farouk Mosque in Brooklyn. At the end of the war, he swore allegiance to Al Qaeda. There, he transported weapons and other members through bin Laden's front companies. While on the stand, he identified Wadi al-Haq as a member of Al Qaeda. In addition, Fadl spoke of the group's efforts to acquire uranium and bin Laden's contacts with Hezbollah and Sudanese intelligence. Now here, this is where I will finish it off for today. Now this Fadl spoke of the group's efforts to acquire uranium and bin Laden's contacts within Hezbollah and Sudanese. Now Hezbollah and Sudanese. Now bin Laden, the late bin Laden's contacts with Hezbollah and the Sudanese equals where we may acquire this uranium or this nuclear or atom bomb that the late bin Laden also referred to or often commented on, that if anything happens to him, he will use a nuclear device. So this device is within the Hezbollah and the Sudanese groups. Thank you very much for listening.